Alright, I have previously made a video about how to play B on Ascent, so the whole concept of the video was how to play Sova on Ascent, but I've also included a part there where I actually explain deeper on how to play B on Ascent, so you can go watch that. This video is gonna be specifically on how to play A on Ascent, also the rotations and some potential rounds you can do. But the main point is explaining like how to actually anchor A on Ascent with a more set-based system rather than like the ranked way of playing main and just kind of doing some stuff that sometimes work and sometimes don't if enemies execute correctly on us. So, let's begin. First of all, I want to say that I personally believe that Jet shouldn't play on middle because I believe that he's pretty useless there. Okay, unless you want to do like a specific round where he's walking up or pushing or like a pistol round with like some flash setup on middle, I believe that Jet should be playing on A. I believe that generally you should be playing 3A and you should be playing 2B. How to play 2B on Ascent, again, that's a specific video that I talked about before. You can go watch it and understand like how to actually do it. Now, how should you play A on Ascent? Especially if you are playing 3A, like I said. So, there's three main setups we're gonna use. Setup number one is gonna be, actually, sorry, before that I'll explain what Kaio does, because that's important. So every single setup starts the same. Okay, all three setups start the same. The way they start is Omen is doing one way on a man, and Kaio is starting here. Now, what is Kaio doing? Kaio is holding a knife. If enemies rush A, Kaio just knifes this. Okay, and then instantly he cancels the execute and also got information, and that's how it starts. Okay, if enemies do not rush A, then one of two things happen after 5 seconds. If they default middle, they smoke, they recon, whatever, that means that there is probably only one person holding A, right? Like more passively. Therefore, we shouldn't knife close, we should just knife deep. Okay? Now, if enemies did not default middle or show presence anywhere else, they might be contacting, so we can just knife close. Okay? After this, you go into one of the three setups. Okay? Now, let's talk about the setups. Setup number one, Kaio, actually let's start with Omen. So what Omen is gonna do, he's just going to sit here. So again, he's gonna start with one way, amen, and then he's gonna sit here and he's gonna hold this cross. Okay? Now the reason why he's holding this cross and not closer cross, because here they can flash dash on him, and also he's getting worse contact. He's getting contact in a spot where they can run away. So he's just gonna sit here, he's gonna hold this cross. Now what Kaio is gonna do, is gonna sit here holding flash. Okay, so when Omen gets contact, Kaio is gonna flash. Now the reason we do it this way is because when Omen gets contact, it means that he's getting contact within this box, meaning enemies cannot run away. Okay, so when Omen gets contact, he doesn't continue fighting, he gets contact and he instantly goes to flash all of this. Okay, because like I said, everyone is gonna be in this circle, so Omen is gonna flash them and Kaio is gonna flash the rest. And also, if someone is playing anti-flash for our Kaio, he will be blind by the Omen. Okay, but again, they cannot run away because they are so deep in the contact, so Kaio will just peek and have free frags. Now, in case Omen gets smoked and he cannot give this contact, then he's just gonna go here and he's gonna hold his flash for all of this. Now, one of two things you can do. Either you can do it on random timing, so when they start doing shit or when you feel like they're contacting out, you can just Omen flash and go out, or Kaio can just give contact like here or like here, whichever way he really wants it. Just this is like a bit lesser contact. This will probably be like a bit better, something like that. But it's still a bit weird. So you can discuss like what you want to do specifically. You can also just start walking short. Like the second you get smoked in guard, and you can even just start walking short and trying to, like, it's a bit awkward to do the flash this way. So you can just peek and then just flash out. Because oftentimes you can just catch really good timing. Okay, if they're almost smoked like before, like too early, etc. But it's a bit risky, so you have to be careful with that. So now what Jet does. So what Jet does, she just plays on gen. Okay, so she just starts on generator. Now again, if enemies are rushing A, Kaio is gonna knife insta, and he's gonna run away to here. Now most likely the Jet is gonna updraft dash, so our Jet is gonna sit on an off angle, just ready to shoot him. Okay, so the Jet is just gonna kill him, and then the whole execute is cancelled. Now, in case they're doing it in delay or like rushing A later in the round, etc., what we're gonna do is Jet is just gonna get contact, then she's gonna drop down, she's gonna smoke this cross to make enemies think that she might reposition, and she's just gonna stay here. Now, we talked about A split, let's talk about like an A rush, okay? So what's gonna happen is Kaio is just gonna go into the smoke, Omen is gonna go here, Omen is just gonna smoke him in instantly, and he's gonna be ready to flash all of this, and then Kaio is gonna right click flash out at the same time. Now Kaio is gonna go out, on the right, he's just gonna watch like everything here, again, main is smoked. Omen is gonna go left and watch everything here. The only risk is someone sitting here, dodging the Kaio flash and killing both of our players. So like I said, Jet is just gonna sit here, she's gonna smoke the cross, but she's gonna stay here. And then when our teammates go out from short, she's just gonna pick these and kill these guys. Okay? And then she can continue swinging and hold the main smoke together with Omen and Kaio. Okay? I will add that in setup number 1, you can actually start Omen and Kaio aim in. So Kaio again doing the same like standard shit. And Omen can cross to the left, so he can break the Kaio knife. And also, like, if you have good timing, meaning they didn't go out of the one way, then you can just hold the one way and keep fighting, okay? And then you can just even re-smoke and you can hold it. Like, this does work. The only thing that needs to happen is Jet, if she has operator, then she just needs to go here and watch cross. And if she's rifle, then she kind of does the same thing. Okay, and then after contact, either the Kaio needs to hold a cross and get like some sort of contact. Just needs to make sure like he's not exposed to main. What we can also do is we can, like Omen can go into wine, he can smoke our Kaio, and then Kaio can either flash into main, like when enemies are coming, and fight them together with Omen from wine, or we can flash out of sight, and then like Jet can sit here, and Kaio can flash out of sight, and you can swing together sight and kill them. Okay, so this is a great possibility that you can do. So when do you use this setup? You use this setup like on default. So this setup and the second setups are being used on default. And you can also use this setup when you want to play retake B with kill shield. I will explain. So when you want to play B with retake kill shield, like what you're actually doing is you're alarm botting this, you're turreting like either this or this, and then Sova can just start on city, like this city, just do like a shock dart here, like instantly, and then he can just close door and just jiggle pick city for information, okay? But just play super passive. Now, what Killjoy is gonna do, she's just gonna sit like super passive here too. She doesn't really need to do anything, to be honest. And the other 3 players are gonna play this first A setup, okay? So again, if Jet has a rifle, she plays here. If she has operator, she can just play on heaven, okay? And just watch this cross, and then Omen playing here, Kaio playing here, doing setup. Now, when enemies start coming B, okay, we start seeing them come B, so he's just gonna leave B, he's instantly gonna come to save time and just drone middle instantly, and then Killjoy is gonna start slowly following the drone, okay, but very passive, very safe, because she cannot die, she has ult, and the other 3 players, Jet, Omen and Kaio, are just gonna start grouping short and pushing, okay, the whole concept is to retake all of middle, drone is gonna clear like all of this area for us, and then the other 3 players on short are gonna clear this area, and then when we group here with Killjoy, so of course like still on city, then Omen is gonna come here, ready to flash the entirety of B main, and Jet, Kaio, and Killjoy, yes, are gonna go flank. And then when they're like around this area, Omen can flash already, Kaio can even add like a right click flash, and then they just swing together, they go and use skill shield here. Okay, this skill shield is like attacker ult, and they cannot break it unless they have Sova ult, okay? If you have Kaio ult, you can combine kill shield and Kaio ult, and then they absolutely cannot do anything. If they don't have Sova ult anyways, they cannot do anything, only either trying to push into you, which you have 3 players, so you should kill them, or they will try to run away into city, okay? After Omen is flashing, he's going market. He should not break the door instantly, because then he's giving them opportunity to push him. He should just keep the door closed and just being ready to hold if anyone is trying to push him. And Sova, like I said, after he's droning from here, he should just sit here. He shouldn't try to go close, shouldn't try to do anything. He just sits here. He has recon and 2 shock darts. So when enemies run into city, our Omen for market can just smoke city, and then Killjoy from B-man can just molly this, Kaio can molly this, Sova from city can even just shock dart inside the smoke, or even recon inside it, so we can just kill them. And he just sits, chill, okay? And then our teammates are gonna run to side to defuse, and just hold the smoke on city, and you have the easiest round of your life, okay? If they have Sova ult, and we do not have Kaio ult, or we didn't knife him, then you can just pop the ult and just insta-run on site, because then you're playing 5v4, because one of them is AFK, breaking the Sova Killjoy ult. So that's what you're gonna do. Fantastic. That's setup number 1. Let's talk about setup number 2. So, setup number 2, again, same concept. One way, knife aim in, okay? After knife, Kaio is gonna go garden. So, like I said, we do not want to get flash touched. He's gonna play like all the way super back, super chill, just jiggle picking. And then if they start coming short, he can just get the fuck out. He can also like knife to cancel. If he has, of course, like after 45 seconds. And that is mainly it. Now, what do Jet and Omen do? So, this is the best position in the game. Welcome, it's called Narnia, how we call it. and I suggest Jet players to play it a lot more. Okay, but in the second setup, what we do is Omen is actually just gonna hide here, and Jet is gonna play here. Okay, now small side note that I just remembered to my fellow Omen players. If enemies did not take wine control yet, okay, they're in main, smoke this. Stop smoking this, you're giving them free passage into wine and clear information. When you smoke this, okay, they will most likely use utility to get out, or they will wait. Okay, if they use utility to get out, you won. If they wait, you won. Okay, so both cases is beneficial for you. If they contact to go out, also good for you. You can just hold the smoke and kill them, or you can just let them do whatever they want. Okay, so meaning like either go and clear wine, like after they step out the smoke, or just go contact out, which you will anyways kill them because of the setup you're doing. Okay, so Omen is hiding here, and what Jet is doing, she's playing behind him. Okay, now the way you should bait is by making it look real. Okay, this is what I don't like. People like swinging to bait and then just dipping out, but it's not realistic. You will never do that. Okay, like enemies never understand it that you're baiting usually. But what you should do is Jet, if she has a rifle, she's just holding this cross. Okay, if she has an operator, then she can just hold main. So she holds main, she shoots, she pops dash, and then she dashes out. Okay, now operator scenario is very easy, so let me explain the rifle scenario. What's gonna happen when enemies are executing A? Jet is gonna dash, but what's gonna happen for sure is someone is gonna go to close the door. So Jet is gonna kill the person going to close the door, and then she's gonna dash out. And then because the door player is dead, someone else is gonna have to close the door. So Omen can just walk back and just kill the other person going to close the door. Okay? And then you have like a massive 5v3 advantage. Now, the second Omen gets contact, like he can TP out, but it's a bit risky. What you can just do is after Jet is dashing out, she can just smoke this, jump back into sight, or she can just swing out. But the main thing is that Kaio, after there is like first contact from Jet, he can just flash above sight. Okay? And then Omen, after he kills the person, he can just continue fighting. And when Jet is going out, she's going out with the flash so she can continue fighting. Okay? Kaio, after this flash too, he can just go into the smoke on short and just flash out and go support and fight. Okay? Like he can even like go here, maybe find like a molly, but he can just go here honestly. Just do like a big man molly and just flash out and fight. Okay? That's one thing you can do. And it's very, very simple. Okay? So if enemies decide to A split, same thing. Okay, just gonna get contact. Like here, if she has operator, then she doesn't even need to hold main anymore. She can just go back to hold this. She will get a kill. She will dash out. Just Omen needs to make sure that he's holding like this, so just doesn't die. She probably will. Unlucky. Get better. Yes. No. Yes, probably. So she can just actually swing and get contact and dash out and some cool shit. Or she can just go here and just watch main, and then she's not exposed to door or generator, and she's safe. So she can do that, and then Omen can like hold this. He will probably be more beneficial for him to just TP out, or even TP into sight, because Jet is holding main for him. So he can just TP here, and he can even just watch like this and fight on sight, perhaps like with a smoke too. So that's like one possibility you can do. So that is the second setup. Now for the third setup, same shit, knife, one way, and then Kai is gonna go into the door, Jet is gonna play here, and Omen is gonna play under heaven. Now what Omen is doing is just jump spotting main. Now, the point of this setup is Jet is watching short with rifle, and when she gets contact, she's just gonna dash out. Okay, it doesn't really matter where. She can dash out here, she can dash out like to side, she can even just up to dash, she can just go whatever. The main point is that main is covered. She doesn't need to worry about dying for main because Omen is jump spotting it. When he gets contact, he's just gonna insta smoke main. Okay, he's jump spotting with smoke in hand. Now, what we do is understand that when enemies who went short and picked out see a Jet dashing out, they will most likely just push in. Okay, so what we're gonna do is the second Jet starts to deep, he's just gonna right click flash and kill them. Now again, he doesn't need to worry about main because Omen is jump spotting in, so he can just hold his flash and be ready to kill everyone. Okay, when Jet is deeping, she can also just like smoke this and dash out, and then he can go and smoke and dash and flash out, but it's riskier because then he's committing, he cannot really fall back. So I would recommend like either doing like a smoke like here, or just not smoking and just dipping out. So if enemies come A main, like I said, like Omen is instantly gonna smoke, and then when they come out, or when he feels like they're about to come out, he can just like flash everything, and he too can also just swing all of short, slash just watch the smoke on main, slash just TP up here. Okay, that is mainly it. that was a nice, yeah, that was mainly it. So yeah, that's that. Now let's talk about rotations. The way rotations work is that if your teammates are anchoring B, you should just rotate CT as fast as you can. So Kaio can just throw like either like first flash like aggro like this, second flash like on site. That is a bit too high, but yeah. Wait. Yes, wait, yes. So yeah, first flash like that, second flash like on site like this, and then Jet can just smoke this, she can run stairs, she can go fight to the other side with teammates, and you are chilling. In case enemies are playing retake B, then you're gonna do the same thing like the Killjoy ult. You're gonna group 3 short, go retake everything. You can just go very, very close. If you have a market player like the Killjoy, she can just join flank and do the exact same thing like you did on the Killjoy ult. So Omen is flashing and then going market. If you're only 3, you can go 3 flank. Omen can just flash like all of the main from here. Or you can just contact and do it deeper. Or you can, like I said, like if you flash, then you just Omen flash all of this. Jet can even just opt off this corner, so you can swing together and just clear this angle. And then Kaio can even just add like a second, like a flash here, like after the Omen flash to make sure that you keep them blind. That's really mainly it. Also, I will add that some rounds that, like if your killjoy is watching this, or you can tell your killjoy that some rounds you can actually just start on market or just break the enemy recon. Okay, no one is actually doing this. But think about your reaction as attacker if someone broke your Sova recon on middle. Okay, you would immediately assume something, like they're pushing or doing something. But no one is actually just breaking the recon and not doing anything with it. Okay, just breaking the recon and going back to B or like going city, whatever. So that is something you can most definitely do. Okay, if you also have Kaio ult on defense, you can just knife him in, and then you can go, like you knife him in instantly when the round starts, like you go, you break the recon, and then you go A, and you can play like the second setup, like double Narnia, and Kaio can just rotate into short, and if they execute A, you can just ult too, and try to do some shit with it, but it might be more beneficial to stay for it, just a suggestion. So that is that. And lastly, I will also add like a quick retake thing. So if you want to retake B, like let's say for example you want flank, or like you just got front side control. Front side control means like all of this area, usually including B main. Yeah, always including B main. But can also do without. Like if you smoke B main, and long story short, Kaio goes here, and then he throws like a full kit, so he can like knife this, and then he can do like a lot of mollies. So like there's like this molly, there is like this molly, I think. Like this molly lands here, this molly lands like kinda here, like you can do something that lands here, but I don't think anyone actually plays here anymore. But anyways, you do the knife, molly, and then you throw this flash. If you have second flash, then you throw twice. So like you tell your team, I'm gonna flash twice, go on second, flashing first, second flashing, second flashing. Yeah, that was the video. If you okay, I'm joking. And then like Jet can dash out of lane, you can pick with it together. Stars can pick together and do some cool shit. Fantastic. Also, you can just if you like if you're doing it with B-man smoked, then Kaio can just hold the smoke after. If you have B-man control, even better. Or if you have like lower numbers, then Kaio can just do the flash from here and just swing with it, and it is also very, very good. So that is for B. Now to retake on A, what you can actually do is if you have Killjoy molly, you can go here and just molly this, and then you can just go contact 5 heaven or like exec like 5 heaven. This molly is pretty good. Like with Kaio, I just don't think it doesn't get it. So Killjoy molly does get it though, from what I remember. So long story short, what you can do with Kaio to retake A is go here and then throw this molly, and then knife this, and then flash under. And this molly gets stuck off this. What you can also do is throw the molly and then just walk backwards and flash. Okay, not like that. Just like walk backwards and flash. Nice, fantastic. And it lands better. Okay, so you can also do that. And that is all. This is how to play something on Ascent. So bye.